Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel once again. So in today's video we are going to learn simple watercolor greeting card, and because it's time for Christmas, so we are going to add all these Christmas elements that we have learned earlier in my previous video, and you can get a link into my description section if you want to refer to those videos. So we are going to utilize all these elements like ribbon bow, berries and Christmas bubbles for creating greeting card, and I'm going to use this one, maybe keeping bubbles in the floor. You can use any version of all these bubbles and all these elements to create your own greeting card. So let's start with today's painting, and I'm using this 300 GSM watercolor sheet. You can draw all the elements for your reference point, or else you can do directly also, it's totally fine. So let's start with the bow. So I'm creating two oval pointed kind of structure like this with the help of light orange color. So I have mixed yellow and a little bit of orange as well in it, and cover the lower section with the help of little dark shade of orange color, creating a bow. This is the simplest one which we have learned earlier in our doodle drawing video, so you can refer to that video and use different structure of bow as well, but I'm using the simplest one. So I have created a simple bow. Now you can paint some berries with the help of red color, keeping one negative space in between, and I'm randomly creating all these small berries, keeping one negative space with the help of diluted red color to get little lighter shade. But then you can wait until it gets dried and add some more berries around it. So this is the first layer for bow also and berries also. So we are done with the berries, and you can do some extra detailing with the help of dark orange color around the bow. So you can highlight few areas of the bow with the help of dark orange color, and then blend it together with the help of yellow color, because yellow color is still wet, so you can do all these things easily. Now you can add some dark shade of red around the berry area as well. Now we are done with the bow and berries. Now as we have added berries, so we need some leaves as well. So these leaves are very simple to draw. You need to create multiple U kind of shape around the edges and fill this particular area with the help of green color. You can keep the structure a little longer, little bigger, smaller as per your need. So my first layer is sap green color on the lighter side, and then you can add extra dark or deep green to get some extra shading into the leaves. I think this much is enough. If you want, you can add more leaves as per your choice and in your composition. Now I want to create two bubbles. So I have already created two round kind of structure. So one is foreground bubble and one is behind. Behind bubble means the half part of the bubble is hidden from the front bubble, and I'm keeping a negative space on the left side, as you can see, to get some shiny effect into the bubble. So my first layer is light purple color, then you can add a little bit of dark shade of purple to get some extra shading. And this one is behind bubble, so this is not exactly in round shape, and again I'm doing the same thing what I did with the purple color for the first bubble, keeping some negative space in between and adding some dark shade of these colors around the edges. So dark purple for the first one, and blend it with the help of clean water. Make sure you're seeing that negative space to get some shiny effect. You can also lift some color from in between if you end up having more dark shade, and likewise paint these two bubbles. done with the bubble. I want to keep the perspective of the bubbles little bit different from each other. So this one is more tilted towards the right side and this one is tilted towards the left side. So create the upper section of these two bubbles like this with the help of black color. And now you can add some pine leaves at the base, so it should not look like the bubbles are hanging. It should look like these things are in the floor and we can see all these things. And you can add multiple pine leaves. You need to add spikes like this with the help of green color. I'm using only tip of my brush to create all these fine elements. So creating multiple pine leaves here and there to complete my composition. I'm almost done with all the elements for this particular video except candle. So I'm going to create a candle around these leaves, but before that you can add some fine detailing around the edges of the leaves, around the edges of the bow and berries and bubbles, all these things. Anyways, we are going to do these things with the help of pen at the end, so you can do directly with the help of pen also, it's totally fine, or you can keep it as is. Now let's start with the candle. So I want to keep my candle here, so half part is hidden from the bows and berries, and I'm applying clean water around the candle area. And then with the help of light gray color, it's very light in shade, I'm adding these around the edges. I'm keeping few area white itself so that the gray color should not overpower and we can see like this is the white candle, not the grayish candle. And because our sheet is also white, so we need some color, so that's why we are using gray color. Dry your brush and lift some color from the candle area to make it little lighter. And for the flame of the candle, I'm using yellow color. This is light lemon yellow color or diluted lemon yellow color, and I'm creating the flame like this. So this is the first layer. Now you can do some extra detailing into the flame, but again I need a little bit negative space in between, so I'm lifting some color with the help of dry brush technique. Now you can do some more shading around the edges of the candle, so I want to keep these area a little darker. And then with the help of orange color, I'm creating one more layer about to the yellow color, so it is more like the flame is mix of orange color and yellow color together. And we are also getting one fine bright light from the center. Now if you want, you can add a little bit of dark shade around the candle like this, and make sure we are not overdoing it, otherwise we will end up ruining our structure. So I think it's fine until now. You can add extra hint of dark orange color at the base. Now we are done with all the elements for today's greeting card, and you can keep your greeting card like this, or else if you feel like you have ended up all the elements on a loose side, like your shape is not intact, then you can adjust those things with the help of pen. So it's not needed, absolutely not needed, but you can highlight the edges, you can highlight few areas with the help of pen to get the exact shape. So I'm fine with mine, but highlighting few things is something I like to do at the end, so this is totally optional. If you don't want to do these things with the help of pen, don't do it, or else you can do it for few areas for each and every elements that we have. So I did for every element that I have, and maybe we can do a little bit for candle area as well. So as of now our candle is looking like a normal simple candle having grayish whitish color into it, but if you highlight edges, the oval shape at the tip, and you can also add few lines in between, you will end up having better shape, but again it's optional. We are done with all the elements. Now it's a greeting card, and this is meant for Christmas. So I'm going to write something like Merry Christmas. I'm trying with the help of pencil first, trace everything with the help of pen now, and then you can do extra shading and detailing in these letters as well, and convert this into calligraphy kind of handwriting. And we are done with today's video. Hope you have liked this video. Please do let me know if you guys have any feedback for me, and thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.